Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Lost Ideas of Odin. We are now down to a handful of enemies: Lübeck, Munster, Ragusa, and of course the Commonwealth. So our current plan of attack is we're going to go ahead and see if we can piece them out and, well, get things rolling. So currently we are doing pretty good. There is not much they can really do. We have overwhelming numbers. They don't have much of an army anymore. They are in some severe trouble. No manpower. They do have some degree of strength, but let's be fair, they're not going to be able to withhold us for very long. So at the moment we're crushing some smaller stacks, we're working on some forts, and we are going to keep on marching on. So my current plan is I was hoping to take the entire coastline, but we're going to have some overextension to deal with. So currently, we're going to aim for Munster. We're going to see if we can break their alliance with France and the Commonwealth, and that will pretty much be what we're after. We might be able to attack them later on, and then pretty much the same thing with Lübeck. We'll get them to say goodbye to their alliance, and that will be enough. As of everything else, we'll try and take the coast. My current plan is to take all of this. May as well make the most out of our time here. Overextension will be under 100% and all should be good. Alrighty, well, not much else can really be done at this stage. We do have a navy to contend with for the Commonwealth, but again, nothing too serious. France is out, so we don't have to really worry about them either. And what else have we got? Just a handful more vessels. Let's go. Let's bring you all to the same port. We'll try and bring you over as well. And then, yeah, we'll see about maybe blockading a couple more places. That should be pretty good. If not, oh well, it is what it is. Here we are. Alright, so stack wiping. This is nice. What else have we got? EU. Let's go. Ideally, I'd prefer to piece out Munster first, but we've got a few fortifications. We are moving steadily forwards. But what have we got? Is there... Hang on. Where is the fortification? Oh, we're working against you. Oh, no. You're fine. Where are you going? You're backing up over here. You know what? You can go ahead and do a bit of a turnaround. That will be all good. Yeah, we just need to sort of figure out where some of their fortifications are and the best way to scoot across. So we'll do that with as we can. Alright, let's go ahead and... No, we don't need the prestige. Let's take the innovativeness. Not that I'm really concerned one way or the other. Let's go ahead and consolidate our armies. Make sure that we can at least, you know, we don't really need to preserve our manpower, but make sure that we're fighting nice and strong. That would be the wisest thing. Yeah, I don't know how long they're going to be sticking around. Yep, that's another good destroy there. Their general, that 5-5 general of theirs, not really doing enough at this point. I think there's very little that they're going to be able to withstand, especially in some defensive provinces and all of that. Alright, as for you, where are you moving? Need to keep a careful eye on them. Let's go... Level 8 fort. Who have we got? 2 siege, 4 siege. That'll do. Let's bring you... Actually, hang on a second. Do we go for the fort with him, or do we maybe see if we can zip up over there? You know what? Let's use our fleet. Our fleet should be able to transport them fairly quickly. In fact, hang on a second. If that is the case, maybe we fly them around and... You know what? We might actually transport over to Munster directly. That would be a little bit more efficient. That way we don't have to really worry about that. We can start sieging them down and start making progress. I think that that is the way that we will play it. Alright, looks like the Commonwealth is trying to fight us off. That is kind of understandable. Let's go ahead and force march. We'll quickly zoom on up. We'll have our other stack of troops move to the fort, and then Actually, maybe we move you over there and then we switch this around here. Let's go ahead and just reinforce. That will be more than enough. Oh, and apparently we did lose a small naval engagement, but nothing too severe. Alright, so we've got all of that sorted. Let's double check if we had any more of a navy around here to collect. All of you. Yeah, there we go. That is remarkably substantial. Let's go ahead and sail you across. Let's go ahead and start causing a little bit of stress for the others. So we'll send you to the coast of Holland, and then is there anybody else hanging around? Nobody that we really need to be concerned about. Yeah, alright. Oh, and we've even... Right, I completely forgot. We've got that other stack of troops ready to sail across as well, which will be rather nice. Alright, so that's them done. Their navy's going to quickly try and retreat. We will hunt them down as we see fit. Where are they going? Well, let's bring you up over here for a little bit of recuperation, I think. That'll be fine. And then you all can just sail over for now. Yeah, we're also getting some pretty good value for money with our... we're getting pretty good value for money with our navy being here. Being able to assist in a couple of blockades is rather nice. Alright, so what happened over here? Okay, looks like they did in fact be able to... They were in fact able to make some progress. We've got troops reinforcing anyway, so we won't throw them to their death right about now. But what we'll do is we will hold off for a second, let them join together, and then we will march on them. And that should be good enough. 178,000, we're making good progress. How about technology? Only 3 years. Okay, well, you know what? We'll save the military power for now. Supply limit is probably going to be nice. Some extra infantry fire and cavalry shock will be good. As for the others, it's going to be an interesting game as to how much we can core and how much we can state up as well. But for now, we'll just hold that off for now. We need all the administrative power that we can possibly get our hands on. Alright, so, what do we do? Let's go up to speed 3 for a second. Let's get all of these troops around. Let's bring you down over here, and then, what do we do? You're moving up, got 100 and odd. You're moving down a little bit. Let's go... Let's just keep moving one step forwards at a time. I think that seems fairly reasonable. And look at this. Commonwealth is in absolute trouble. Look at that. We have huge amounts of occupation. Yeah, in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we start getting an offer for peace from some of the other war participants. It's certainly not going to be going too well. But either way, it's just a matter of time. Alright, what else have we got? Reform loss. I think that's acceptable at this point. We will go ahead and spend what we've got just to make sure we're not wasting any. And then that'll all be fine. Alright, oh, and we've got stupid amounts of money. Is it worth building anything new? Great Temple will build up for the missionary strength. Town halls. Not really too concerned by them either. Universities, they're not really necessary at this point. Let's go... I don't know, is there any fortifications we can upgrade? That'll do. 7... Yeah, we'll leave the others. And then what else do we want? Maybe... I suppose we'll upgrade, but that's about it. Yeah, there's nothing really worth doing. Yeah, alright, we're just going to leave things be. I'm not really too concerned. Alright, what have we got? Fierce Negotiator. I suppose that's not a terrible plan. We can't abdicate. We probably won't before the end of the game, but hey, it is what it is. We'll make do with what we've got. Alright, come on. Let's see if we can take that 14%. No. Oh, we've also got some troops in a little bit of trouble here. Oh. Yeah, they're not going to be doing too good there. Oh no, never mind. Our colour isn't as bad as I thought it was. For a second then I thought we were already crushed. Oh well. They're probably going to lose a few troops. It's not fantastic, but it is what it is. I think you were just a couple of mercenaries? No? Just an army that had retreated at some point or another. Alright, well, losses are what they are. Yeah, not quite a stack wipe, but fairly close to it. They're retreating only a single province away. Unfortunate, but they're probably dead. So I guess they will just have to die. Yep. Cannot do too much about all of that. Alright, let's move you down. Let's bring you further across. Still waiting on that transport, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, that's the Siege of Poznan. Let's bring you up to the next fortification. Yeah, a couple of losses, but again, that's to be expected. No real trouble at all. Oh, here goes another siege. Okay, that's what we want to see. Let's bring you... I think what we do here is we've got 2 siege here, we've got 0 siege. Okay, we're going to swap you out. That's going to be the thing that we do. So we'll wait till the 14th. Rebels? Oh, okay. Looks like we're helping out some of the enemies, but hey, it is what it is. We'll take our non-siege leader. We'll drop him back for all of 2 seconds. We'll quickly see if we can make some faster work. There's another siege having fallen. Yeah, the Commonwealth are not going to be standing for very long whatsoever. Oh, and you know what? All of these guys taking attrition. Let's go ahead and attack. So we'll wait a couple of days just so we don't have to worry about anything else. We'll get that extra reinforcement tick, and then we're going to go ahead and make sure that they all get put down rather easily. Alright, so that will be rather nice. Alright, revolutionaries. I would have thought that the revolutionaries were crushed, unless that's just the kind of, they're the kind of rebels that are most likely to fire. I thought we'd crushed the revolution. Well, not us personally, but I'm pretty sure that happened a while ago. Yeah, alright, well, it is what it is. You all can keep on keeping on. You can march up over there. You could march over here, and then... I don't know, I suppose we'll start sieging down a little bit here and there. I will say, that is one thing I do miss about a couple of subjects, is that it does often mean we don't have to siege down every single province. We can allow them to do some of the heavy lifting for us. But hey, it is what it is. Alright, let's march on down and deal with Munster there and their 80-odd thousand. We'll bring you over as reinforcements. I think we're about to be dropping a stack on top of them, so we'll see how that goes. Apparently they're not too fond of that idea. Let's also see about... Munster's only down to 170. I'm honestly surprised that they're still doing so well. Alright, well, you know what? That's not the be-all and end-all. Let's just get our next navy ready and we'll shuffle it over there and we'll see if we can crush them. Looks like that was a fairly good battle. And more conversions. Alright, so what are we converting? I think we're aiming on time at the moment, so... Yeah, lots of Catholics still. I don't know if we're necessarily going to get my desire of clearing up our continents. Though that said, though, Catholic is definitely on the diminishing end of things. Norse is becoming quite prevalent, so that is rather nice for us. Who knows, maybe we'll be able to pick up some extra something along the line to help us out, but I do sort of doubt it at this point. But still, it would be nice to dream. Alright, what's going on over here? Battles are ensuing. They've got some reinforcements. These guys can... Oh, we're getting reinforcements as well. You all can go start working on that siege. You are already making your way there too. Yeah, I think we're in a pretty good spot, all things considered, so I'm not that bothered. And if they keep on stacking in troops, we can probably go ahead and jump on in. And apparently, oh, hegemony lost. Huh. The Ottomans finally lost their position as the military hegemon. Has someone taken it in its place, or have we just outnumbered them for so long that they have no ability to expand? Oh well, not our problem. Look at that. Almost half of our nation. That's pretty impressive, considering the Ottomans are not particularly small. For us to be doing so well, it is rather nice to see. That said, though, I think with that idea, we're going to need to fight another war. I feel like maybe taking a little bit of land from Russia, so let's start building a spy network against them. We do have some claims, and so it would be a bit of a waste to not do it. Also, I kind of want that wasteland. I want to own all the way up till the border, if possible. So we'll see what we can come up with there. Alright, where were we at? We are... they're Defender of the Faith, I don't care. You're off doing these things, that will be fine. You've got one siege pip, so we'll... I don't know. Oh, let's deal with those rebels. The Navy is looking pretty good as well. Let's go ahead and upgrade whatever ship needs upgrading. And then we'll get rid of the transportations and the light craft. And you are going to prepare to destroy their navy once and for all. That will do rather well. Alright, so let's see what we can do. Lubeck, can we get a peace offering with you by any chance? Oh, the answer is yes. Okay, fantastic. So, we're going to separate them out. We have got them to break their alliance with the Commonwealth. That's all we really want. We'll come back and take these two provinces before the end of the game so we can control everything. So we'll send that demand now. And that will drop off a couple of troops. Only 20,000, but it will suffice. Actually, depending... I don't know. Maybe we could have... oh, actually, it's part of the HRE. I completely forgot. No, you're not. Oh, no, never mind. It is part of the HRE. That's a shame. We should have taken the land, but oh well. It's really not that much of a problem. Let's go... let's go ahead and start marching on their fortifications. Send you up over here. You can move... I don't know, over there and start making progress. What have we got? Munster is down to 140. Yeah, more sieges are over. Alright, let's go. Actually, you know what? Let's take this next province just to make sure they don't have any access to anywhere that would prefer that they didn't. Let's go ahead and take them down and then turn around and work on a fort. Commonwealth flagship has been sunk. Not quite what I was hoping for. Honestly, I was hoping that we might be able to capture it, but it is what it is. We can purchase technology, but I think we'll hold off for the moment. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Alright, so another solid stack wipe. They're down to 58,000 troops. Munster is probably going to be the thing that slows us down the most. So let's go ahead and see what we can do about speeding up the process. Alright, let's bring... Let's bring you on into port. It looks like you need a little bit of condition there. At 1%, that's not particularly safe. How is the fort going? We do have the blockade, which is very good. So that's nice. We could assault, but I'm not sure if that's really beneficial. How much do we need for a peace agreement here? I'm thinking we take Holstein here. That would be good. That'll connect a few of our provinces. And then... what have we got? Across there should be about everything that we want. Aggressive expansion's not great. Overextension is 83. I suppose we could just be one and... Oh, no, we wouldn't quite be able to do it. Depends how greedy we want to be. We do have claims on everything, so that should help the process. Actually, what have we got claims on? We've got claims on all of this. Alright, not quite the territory I was hoping for. I was kind of hoping for across there, but that will be fine. Let's go ahead and take... Yeah, we may as well take all of this. We can't take it all in a single war, so we may as well just grab what we can. Yeah. Oh, well, the main thing is we have that strait, so everything is somewhat connected. We have lost an admiral. It's a shame, but that is just the nature of things. Let's see if we can... Do we just move to speed 5? No, let's stay on speed 4 for a minute, and then you can deal with the rebels. And then, what else do we need? Oh, you know what? Let's bring you across and we'll see if we can start working on some of these other fortifications. Let's bring you... Do we just jump... Oh, I don't know. Farmlands, it would be a -2. Would have more troops than Munster, but I'm not sure if it's necessarily great. Let's try... Let's try landing on Friesland there. And we'll see what we can come up with. Yeah, we'll see if that works. Alright, as for you... Oh, we've now got military access through here. Oh, okay, we can actually start sieging down some other territory, which is nice. You have 2 siege. Let's march you up over here. You have 1 siege. Let's bring you over there. And then... 2 siege. You can march down over here. Yeah, that should be agreeable. Let's just double check. Okay, actually, we could even work our way all the way around if we so desired, and I think we will. Yeah, we're going to march from the south. There we go. That way we'll have them nice and boxed in. We can start getting through some of those fortifications relatively easily. That is what I would prefer. In fact... Yeah, we're definitely going to continue that. We might even march all the way around. Yeah, here we go. And we can start from the other angle as well. That is fantastic. All right. Another siege down. Let's keep on moving. Let's bring you in. You know what? Ragusa is technically in the war, right? No? There we go. Go ahead and march over there. I was about to say, I think Ragusa is still in this, though I don't know why. We could probably get them gone. Yeah, there we go. A white piece. We don't need anything from them. Let's just say goodbye. That will suffice. And... Oh, great. Now we've got an exiled army. Oh, no. Never mind. Not anymore. Alright, Siege of Dithmarschen is over. Let's bring... Yeah, what have we got? Let's bring you on to the next fortification. Let's use our navy. That'll be all well. You can go ahead and join on in just in case they needed an assist. You've got the transports. You do not. So we'll have you do a quick pass and then return. And all of you will get to join on in as well. Alright. Fantastic, fantastic. This is going to be... terrible, terrible, terrible for them, which is very good for us. Alright, we're already at 49%. That is fantastic. Scratch that, make that 50. We'll go ahead and use you to do a little bit of autonomous sieging. Actually, we didn't exactly plan that, but we will go ahead and do so. We'll just click close there. Alright. I think we might be in a good enough spot. Alright, influenza. Let's go ahead and... or quarantine. It's not really going to affect us economically at this point. Truce with Spain is over, but I doubt they're going to be planning anything. That would be fairly dangerous. We do have an unassigned merchant. Ooh. Alright then, if we have that, let's go... Where are we and what are we doing? Oh, Gulf of St. Lawrence, we've got someone over here, over there. All of this is looking pretty good. Lots of control. Yeah, here we go. Let's go from Mexico and transfer trade power. Yeah, I think one of the things is, yeah, these are bouncing back and forth because we've got the promoting investments. Realistically, I think it's probably our navies that are told not to go out during war. We could have probably changed that by this point, but, you know, it just is what it is. I'm not that concerned, all things being what they are. Alright, so there we are. Let's see. Oh, Siege of Odin is over. That's what we wanted to hear. Let's move from there. We've got 2 siege. Let's go ahead and we'll transfer across. You can move down a little bit. Yeah, they're trying to avoid us. They're not looking for a fight whatsoever. They know that they'll get absolutely annihilated, so it just is what it is. Happy to know that that is the case, though, because that should mean we can negotiate with them fairly quickly. Alright, Trader League. Oh no. Anyway, let's continue. Realistically, I think as long as we get this fort and these 2 forts, yeah, so those 3 should be enough for us to peace out Munster. We need... demands exceed war score. Okay, we should take their capital. That will be not too hard for us to get to in the near future, so we'll wait for that. Another siege is over. Let's bring you... Oh, we can march onto their capital directly. That is a very roundabout path, though. We are not sail. Okay. No. We are not marching around the Mediterranean. That feels far too excessive. Let's try something a little bit more reasonable. Yeah, there we go. Let's go around the Baltic for a little bit, and then we'll drop back down there. That will be far more agreeable. Way more agreeable. Alright, Siege of Oldenburg is over. Excellent. Let's bring you down. You know what? Sure, we can take the fleet. That'll be fine. We'll go ahead and we'll see if we can get to Munster. Looks like we're going to drop down on some of their troops. We may, in fact, lose this fight. Oh, wow, they really are fighting tooth and nail. Alright, well, you know what? If we lose it, we lose it. It's not here nor there. Troops and manpower is not particularly hard for us to come by. Yeah, we can just build up a new army at any given point if we so desire. So that is what it is. In fact, you know what? If we're going to go to fight Russia at some point, let's go ahead and bring up a new template. Why not? We have the ability to do so. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and build back up towards our force limit. Yeah, we're never going to reach it, so we may as well just send everything we've got. Money's easy, manpower's easy. Yeah, there's really no troubles whatsoever. Alright, so where do we go from here? Let's move you over there. You can siege that down. What else have we got? Where are you retreating? To Munster. Okay, that's an interesting spot for you to retreat to. They're about to attack us. Well, you know what? Consolidate, because you're going to need it. I don't know if we're going to have any other form of reinforcements for a little bit. Yeah, in fact, could we maybe pick up tech? No, we can't quite pick up military tech to give us an assist in the battle. Alright, well, it is what it is. We can wait 1 more year. They're going to die, but again, it is... yeah, they're causing them pain. That's at least something to us, I suppose. Alright, well, when do they arrive? We're trapped by a fort zone of control, 27th of January, that's tomorrow. Alright, well, you did a phenomenal job. Yeah, your service has been appreciated. Alright, well, either way, we should be pretty close to being able to piece these guys out soon. Where are we at? We're at 24% theoretically. Need a few more reasons. Come on, 21%, 0 over here. We need... We have the blockade. We do. Let's go ahead and see. If we drop off the big navy. Let's merge the rest. And then... Actually, you know what? We'll stay here. We're about to take this province here, and then we're going to have another naval engagement. That'll be perfectly fine. Yeah, it's going to be bad for them, but good for us. You are our mercenaries that is just doing a little bit of autonomous sieging, so that will be fine. Let's bring... I don't know, let's just march our way up onto the next province. We'll see what we can accomplish. Hopefully, with any luck, we should be able to piece out this... I was about to say we might be able to piece out this episode, but I think that that may not happen. As much as I would love it, it seems a bit unlikely. Well, that is a bit of a shame. I was hoping we might be almost finished, but apparently not. Alright, one more fort down. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and move to their capital. Yeah, there we go. They're going to want to defend. It is woods. They will have a degree of an advantage, but we've got overwhelming numbers. There's very little that they can do at this point. We're going to send everyone in because I can guarantee that they're going to try and defend. It is going to be a battle which will incur plenty of casualties on our side, but all things being what they are, I don't think that they can survive such overwhelming numbers. Alright, so who do we keep here? We're going to keep the 5th Army. Everybody else, we can sail away. We'll go over here with some siege, and then the other fellow, let's bring you back over there. Alright, very good. So, what have we got here? Empress of the People. Lose money, lose admin, national unrest. Legitimacy. Honestly, legitimacy will do. I don't think we really need to have anything to give us an unrest reduction. We're doing fairly nicely, so it just is what that is. Alright, where are we at? We're at May. Not quite ready for tech. Can we take... Come on, let's see. Where are we at? 32. So the biggest problem right now is demands exceed war score. That is a bit of a conundrum. So Munster and the ally, but again, they don't really have another ally. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is... we're going to see about taking the last couple of forts. We'll see if we can crush that army over here. If we can break that 80 stack, which is the vast majority of their numbers, I think that should give us some advantage as well in the reasons for them to bail from the war. So that will be good. Alright, monument in Micronesia. Oh. What have we got? Great question. Nan Madol. Okay, cool. So, some settler chance, yearly navy tradition, and settler increase. I suppose that's a nice thing. Let's celebrate that. We'll pick up some extra power. And then radical reforms. Well, that has taken quite a long time for that to have ever occurred. So, you know what? I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for the classics. But before we do, we're about to max out on Diplo power. So, we are going to go ahead and purchase a little bit of mercantilism. Let's do that twice just to be sure. We're going to go ahead and tell them to get on out of here, but what we're going to do is we are going to fire the advisor. No, we're going to swap for missionary strength. Yes, absolutely. And then you spy network for now. All right, there we go. Get out of here, both of you. That'll be fine. We will then switch over in a little bit, but honestly, I'm kind of planning on maintaining that missionary strength guy. That is something that I really want. Anything that gives us more of that religious unity is going to be delightful. Now, we've also apparently got a call for peace from the Commonwealth. Yeah, I'm thinking we're about to get an unconditional surrender. I think we'll pick that up in the next episode. We'll be very, very close. We're about to take another siege. yeah, I think they know that the writing is on the wall. So we'll come back with that in the next one, and we'll keep on moving on. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.